So you just started playing fish and you're level 1 with the worst rod in the game, and you catch your first fish, but you really want to get better enchant for the rod and millions in dollar in the game. So in today's video, guys, I am gonna go and show you guys what is the fastest way to make money inside of the fish game. I'm gonna show you guys the rod progressions and how to get the best rod in the game to make millions of money. This video is for beginner. However, I am gonna go ahead and progressions over time to pro. So watch until the end to see how to get very good and get the best rod in the game. So when you first started the game, you're gonna go ahead and get the rod called the Flimsy rod. This is the beginner rod. Everybody get this rod when they join the game. So when you first join the game, you're gonna go ahead and walk to this person right here. He's gonna go ahead and tell you to catch 3 fish. So I'm just going over here and catch 3 fish. At the early game, what you guys want to do is you're trying to get for the XP. All right, so money is gonna come later. And there you go. I just finished my first missions. I am now level 3. So when you just first join the game, you should have at least $500 right now after you finish the first quest. What I would do is I would go to the menu here. There is some code that you guys can put in. All right, so the first code is the death, and the next code is called prehistoric. And once you guys put that in, you guys gonna go ahead and be able to purchase the carbon rod. You know, as I said earlier, this flimsy rod here is very bad. You want to start the game with the carbon rod. All right, so just go over here, click E and buy the carbon rod, and then you guys can go ahead and change to the carbon rod. So your first goal here should get up to level 7 in the game so you guys can use the boat. Hello guys, it's Future VG here, and I just want to go ahead and say that I'm giving out this squid right here for free, as well as the shiny mythical Nessie. So if you guys have not yet liked this video, comment out your Roblox username, and I am gonna go ahead and give this to one of the lucky winner. So when you get level 7 in the game, you guys can go ahead and talk to this person to buy the ship. Since you just started, you should just go all the way down here to buy the rowboat. This should be able to go ahead and take you to places. So get on the boat and then just go straight. So now you should have a carbon rod right now, and fishing until level 7, you just head over to Roslet Bay. The reason why we go over here is because there is one rod that is very good. It's called the steady rod. So when you're at Roslet Bay, I would just go over here and fish, because the steady rod is $7,000, and if you have $7,000, you can then go over here into this side. This is where you guys can buy the steady rod. It should be the first rod right over here. The reason why we buy the steady rod is because you guys can see it give you look, it give you the control, the resilience, and you can also catch fish up to 100,000 kilograms. So this is literally a big massive upgrade from the carbon rod. All right, so once you guys get the steady rod in the game, you guys can either go over here to the travel merchant. You guys can see this guy here. Sometimes he sells the mythical rod, so you guys can either go for the mythical path or the trident path. What I did was I went for the trident rod. So the next step right now after the steady rod, you guys can go over here and catch the Isonade. You can catch this Isonade fish by just go over here and fish on top of a whirlpool. So you guys can use a boat to go ahead and find a whirlpool. You can't really miss it though. It's gonna be something like this, and then you just want to fish on top of it. All right, just like that. We want to go ahead and finish Vertigo as soon as possible, because that is all of the good fish. So Isonade here is the mythical fish, and after you get the Isonade, you just go down into Vertigo. All right, so just go inside of the whirlpool. That's gonna bring you down to Vertigo, and then the best place to fish right now if you're a beginner is definitely right over here. All right, so just stay right over here and then use your steady rod to go ahead and go fishing. This area is good for any rod, especially the steady rod if you guys are a beginner. If you go over here and click number 2, you guys can also put bait on your rod. So the goal here is to get the dev key, because once you guys finish the dev key and getting 100% complete on Vertigo, you guys can then go in here with this door, and then you guys can do the lobby. Although your next goal would be the trident rod, but if you guys go into the depths, this is the best place to make money in the game. You guys can either fish right over here, or you guys can get on the boat again and then find an island called Forsaken Shore. When you come into this island, you want to walk up to this path right here, and then you guys can see this little pond right over here. This is the best way to also get XP and money, and all of this fish in this pond is very good. So I would just camp right over here to make so much money. And once you guys get up to $150,000, this is where things get interesting, because you guys can now unlock the Trident Rod. So to get the Trident Rod, all you need to get is the Bestiary for Desolate Deep. There's a tons of tutorial how to get this Trident Rod, but basically you guys have to equip your advanced diving gear, and then you want to go down over to here. You also would need some relic, and then you're gonna have to place 5 relic right over here to get the Trident Rod. Once you guys complete, the door will be open. There is gonna be a door. This door will open and you can come in and buy the Trident Rod for $150,000 in the game. This is obviously toward the end game rod, but once you guys get this rod, this is a game-changing rod, because 30% of all the fish that you guys catch is gonna be Atlantean, which means that you guys can actually sell it for even more money. There's a tons of video on how to get the Rod of Death. You need a lot of different relic like this one and then this one. But once you guys get this rod, there's one thing that you have to do. You have to go over here to the statues of Solver, which is gonna be this island right over here. But you have to go down to the island when it's at night. The reason why we go over here is we want to enchant our rod. So talk to this guy. He's gonna go ahead and bring you down. You want to go ahead and put a ticket right in this box, and just like this, he's gonna get you down. And then this is where it get interesting, because better enchant, you're gonna catch more fish, which is more money. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go and enchant my Trident. All right, let's see what I get here. Here we go. I got Sea King. Hasty is gonna be the best, so let's see if we get Hasty today. All right, Abyssal. Oh, Abyssal is also another good one here. You guys can catch fish, and it's 10% give you guys a blue fish, which make your fish so much more money. And after catching fish, I have a tons of fish in my inventory right now. So first, finish your Vertigo, and after that, you guys can go inside this area. Once you guys inside this area, you guys can catch a tons of fish. I'm talking about like $3,000 to $4,000 each fish that you guys catch, and then you guys can buy your Trident. You can buy your Rod of Death. But yes, guys, that is pretty much it. All you need to do is just rod progressions, and once you guys get better rod, you guys can go ahead and get so much money in the game by camping at this pond right over here. Anyway, guys, like the video if this video helped you out. Subscribe for more, because this was epic.